Hi Scorpio, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is your weekly reading for April 25th to the 30th. Let's get started with the Goddess Tarot by Chris Walder. Alright. I'm going to be pulling a 5-card spread. The first card is a situation. Sorry. The second card is you. The third card is what's surrounding you. Fourth is the outcome. And then I'll take the underlying energy. Every time I pick a card, I'm going to take a card from the bottom of the deck. So let's see what's going on for Scorpio, please. Can we please get a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? There we go. So it goes like this and this. Excellent. 10 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful energies. Next card is you, Scorpio. Alright, let's get a card representing... Sorry, that's a lot. Which card represents Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please? Can we get a card representing... Woo! Whoa, that just flew out of there. Look at that. Thank you, Goddess Lakshmi. So... apparently, you're doing great. Look on the bottom. Kuan Yin sacrifice. Beautiful. Now let's get a card for what's surrounding you. Take a look at those cards. What's surrounding... Whoa. Look, look. You got all the beautiful cards here. Goddess Saraswati. Woo! Okay, side read here, because there's 3 cards. We have Athena with Justice, and this is regarding to, obviously, the Justice card. And Athena is the goddess of intelligence, wisdom, and war. So here we have Justice is speaking to things working out fairly for everyone involved. Some decision that's going to be made where karma is going to be dished out, or something that's going to be involving legal matters, but it's speaking also to law, bringing things into balance, and it could be even anything with custody issues or marriage or divorce or prenups or any kind of court rulings here. So let's see where this is going. And then we got 7 of Cups and the Empress with fertility. Here it's Goddess Etsanat Lehi, and she is a Navajo corn goddess. Also, because this goddess has different types of representations or manifestations depending on the season. So in the winter, she'll appear as a crone. In the spring or summer here, she's got this very youthful, beautiful Empress type of vibe. And this is the Empress position, fertility. So she's also known as Changing Woman because of her manifestations changing as well. So we've got Justice with Athena, and then 7 of Cups and the Empress. It looks like some decision is going to go in your favor, because I see the 7 of Cups positively aspected with this Empress card, leading to abundance, creation, fertility. And so I feel like with 7 of Cups, it's all of these options that are now available to you. And I would just caution you with this wonderful time right now, if there is even a, cautionary note to be said, to be focused on sustainable choices, long-term goals that you would like to put your energy into when, these very enticing, wonderful options come up because of this newfound abundance or this new abundance. Just to focus your energies on things that you really care the deepest about, that you are most focused on, because you don't want to scatter your energy different places and then have to commit to that later. You want to have it, focused on what is sustainable to you, what you really would like to commit to long term. And it looks like a wonderful time. You've got the Empress here, and you have 10 of Cups, Goddess Lakshmi, Goddess Saraswati, Kuan Yin. Oh, there's Goddess Freya on the bottom. Wow. All right, let's keep going with the Emperor's position in this tarot. All the major arcana are represented by goddesses, which is one of the reasons I love this deck. So as you can see, we've got this beautiful opportunity coming up, this 10 of Cups in the situation. Right now, I'm shuffling for the outcome. The outcome for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 25th to the 30th, please. This is such a fabulous reading. I'll tell you, I did your reading just about an hour ago where I didn't do it fully. I pulled out the first 4 cards and then I was interrupted and I had to edit it out, whatever, and I ended up deleting it by accident. There's only 4 cards in, so I'm like, not really by accident. I was like, all right, forget it. I'll just do this over again. But you got wonderful cards there as well. So it's nice to see. This is like a for sure thing here. You got in this position last time, just letting you know, you got Goddess Tara with the Fool's position with 0 here. We're speaking to a new adventure. And then you got the Emperor, but that's represented by Goddess Freya with her chariot. So really look like you're on a new adventure coming up, a new fresh beginning. And I forget what was here actually. But let's get an outcome here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 25th to the 30th, please. What is the outcome? So it looks like the influences here are fabulous. Looks like you're leaving somewhere to go somewhere else that's more inspiring. Like you're being divinely led. Not just by the divine, but by your own intuition as well. I'll explain why I'm saying these things. But especially with the Goddess Lakshmi card here with the Fortune, speaking to Wheel of Fortune. I'll just keep talking while I shuffle. Usually they're in the underwater realm and they're on a, oh, there we go, that's the one. So we've got Queen of Swords, and under this you got 6 of Swords, another travel card, and we've got, ooh, the Tower card, Oppression. Okay, so it looks like what's been going on is that, you know, when I was saying leaving something that's been with the underlying energy of this Tower card, and this is the Wawalak, these twin sisters with their babies. Let me just talk about the underlying energy here. And the story goes with them that, you know, there was a Naga speaking to these giant, this is the folktale or the myth that goes behind it. This giant Naga or this snake spirit, there was an area that it was, you know, living. And so what happened was, you know, a drop of one of their menstrual blood dropped into this water, I believe, of where this serpent spirit lived. And it was such an offense that the payback was, you know, quite terrible. Speaking to also, especially when it's about these Naga spirits, these water spirits. If you know anything about that, Nagas meaning like in Hindi, the snake spirits or you know, those that dwell in the watery kind of areas, they don't like to be polluted. They don't, this is about pollution or contaminating where they live, their environment. Oh, when they get upset, they're very quite spiteful, and their curses or their malefic kind of consequences are quite terrible. On the opposite side, though, when they give you blessings, they bless you with great wealth and abundance. So here we see the Tower card placement for the Wawalak sisters. And the Tower card is all about the breaking down of an old way of thinking, some kind of destruction that's going to bring newfound freedom and liberation. I see here with the 10 of Cups, this is your completion. The 10 of Cups is a happily ever after card, meaning for most people, being married and having kids and having a large land, estate kind of thing, and not having to worry about money. The world is wonderful and life is great and peaceful. Harmony, bliss, and love. And so with the 10 of Cups, it can also represent just whatever is your happily ever after to you. The 10 of Cups is completion of your emotions, your heart, love, being completely fulfilled. Underneath this, you got the Queen of Pentacles clarifying this. The Queen of Pentacles is a queen of coins, the queen of the material world. She is a very matriarchal figure. So it's a very strong energy here, older woman's energy. This is also the card for a mother. Very, you know, or as an energy, someone who's got a parent type, you know, very nurturing energy. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's loyal, hardworking, and regal. Someone who's very nurturing, knows how to take care of different things in her life, different aspects of her life, her family, especially her people, her community. She's someone who gives back to others, not just taking care of herself. So we've got this beautiful energy. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your life, but it's a wonderful, strong, feminine, nurturing, loving, matriarchal figure here. Then in the you right now position, you got Goddess Lakshmi, this beautiful goddess who is all about abundance and wealth, inner wealth as well as outer wealth. True abundance is an inside job kind of goddess here. And so she's here with her partner, her consort, Lord Vishnu, riding on this parrot mount. And because they've chosen to use the parrot as opposed to their traditional depiction on top of this great serpent with many heads, this Naga king, here they've depicted Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi with Goddess Lakshmi with this parrot mount, speaking to this feeling of travel, maybe perhaps going to the east, this change coming in. I got that with the feeling with Goddess Freya when she was down here as well for your last attempt at the reading. Now, Goddess Lakshmi is here bringing in abundance, bringing in wealth, and it looks like some kind of travel is indicated here. And underneath this, the clarifier, you've got sacrifice with Goddess Kuan Yin. Sanskrit, the Buddha of Compassion, his name is Avalokiteshvara. His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama is considered to be a human manifestation of this Buddha of Compassion. In China, they call this Buddha of Compassion Kuan Yin. And here they've depicted Kuan Yin with a baby. So with sacrifice, it's in the position of the major arcana's hanged man, speaking to sacrifice. So here we have another kind of indication of this motherly kind of figure. And even with the Wawalak, you see these twin sisters with children, right? So it's a very motherly figure here. Sacrifice here is speaking to someone who's powerful. I feel like this is your energy where you have great strength and great power, but you've been sacrificing for your child or for your family. And so it's a period of, with the hangman energy, staying stuck or staying in stasis because it's benefiting other people for you to be around. Now, this is a card of sacrifice, but I hear that with the Wheel of Fortune positioning, Goddess Lakshmi is representing the Wheel of Fortune. And this is why I like this in this deck as well, because the Wheel of Fortune can signify not only having abundance come into your world, because the wheel spins and it will bring in change. So if you're someone who's had a relationship, long-term marriage, it can signify separation due to travel. It can signify divorce. If you're someone who's been single and having a tough time of it, it can signify new abundance and new love coming in. But here, Chris Walder has made this Goddess Lakshmi representing the Wheel of Fortune position as something very beautiful, very auspicious, very positive, speaking to the goddess of inner wealth, external wealth, and abundance. So you've got this good fortune coming in for sure, and movement and change with the Wheel of Fortune. So you've got change and movement clarified by a period of sacrifice and stasis that looks like it's coming to an end now. Around you, you've got beautiful Goddess Saraswati, and I love her. I love Goddess Lakshmi. I have them both over here. Goddess Saraswati is one of the three major Hindu goddesses, along with Lakshmi and Parvati. And she's all about the arts, creativity, and she created Sanskrit. So about education and wisdom. And she's rightfully taking the position here of the High Priestess. High Priestess is the second position in the Major Arcana card. And here she is playing this beautiful instrument because she's also the goddess who... I can't speak right now, who aids for those who are artistically inclined, for the artists. She's their goddess. So you have Goddess Saraswati here speaking to the High Priestess position. High Priestess is the keeper of secrets. When you see the High Priestess, it's very much, they'll have like one word ringing through, which is the intuition, trusting your intuition in what's going on right now, being guided by your intuition as well as the divine. The High Priestess sees through the veil. She has a book on her lap, and she knows, just like the Akashic Records, every thought, everything. She sees it all. It's very passive energy with the High Priestess. But here with Goddess Saraswati, she's very actively engaging and helping others. So with Goddess Saraswati here, it looks like with the High Priestess, it's about wisdom. And it's about something kind of artistic endeavor that you might be going towards as well. Because whether it be a new study, she's all about very kind of classy things. Like, you know, she's simply dressed very humbly. And she's very natural looking. And she's all about wisdom and studies and deep knowledge, faith, spirituality, the arts, poetry, all of these types of things. So it looks like possibly with a High Priestess, it could be that, you know, you might be going into something where it might be spiritually inclined. It might be some kind of secret teachings. It might be a secret that might be revealed. Now, at the same time, it could be something that when you see the High Priestess is like, it's a secret that maybe it's not meant to be revealed just yet. Now, let's just clarify this with the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is leaving a sad situation. So leaving behind a situation that was not fulfilling, all the way to 8 of Cups. You did your best, you tried, you put your energy into it, you put your emotions, you invested emotionally, spiritually into this, and it didn't work out. It wasn't fulfilling. So here you are leaving with a plan, with your bags packed, all your information and papers in order. The person knows, they saw it coming. Everybody knows that this was about to happen, and so you're walking away. And we see a lot more of this where you see in the outcome, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, you see her with her sword of truth, victory, and clarity. She's sitting on her throne as well. And the Queen of Swords is another mother's energy as well. It's a single parent energy, single mother energy. So with this Queen of Swords, she's here, she's very been there, done that, and logical, fair, reasonable. She's not that kind. Sometimes people try to say the Queen of Swords is bitter and this and that. Well, if you see her negatively aspected, or if you do cards reverse sometimes, then yes, every card has a negative aspect. But the Queen of Swords represents just coming at things with logic and reason. Now, seeing things clearly as it is, no delusions, not letting emotions get in the way, and having that sword at the ready to cut off what no longer serves in her best interest. She's someone who communicates straightforward, clearly, and doesn't like to waste her time and doesn't want her time wasted. So you've got this energy here of, when I see Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, it gives this feeling, especially when you're walking away from a situation and you see change with the Wheel of Fortune. You see 6 of Swords, another card we'll get into about leaving. This feeling of cutting off toxic things, cutting off things that no longer serve in your best interest. Now, clarifying this Queen of Swords, you got 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is where you're leaving a sad situation. Again, see, these are both cards of leaving. So the 6 of Swords is traveling in this boat. You see this person over water to a new land to begin again and start fresh somewhere else. So I do see with the Wheel of Fortune and with Goddess Lakshmi on this pair, new change. It's going to be fantastic. This 10 of Cups is going to be, this is going to fulfill you. It's going to be your spiritual soul food, what you need, your healing time, your completion of fulfillment. Where you had 8 of Cups and you had to leave something that wasn't fulfilling, this new situation that is bringing in change here is your 10 of Cups. Much better. This is the completion. And you just need to leave, and there might be a short period of maybe just finding firm footing here and getting your legs and, you know, seeing what works and what doesn't work. But that's okay, and it's to be expected. The good news is this is a fantastic positive change here in your life. So this is the Miracles Now by Gabrielle Bernstein. Can we please get a card for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? The good thing also is that your finances look great because you got Queen of Pentacles, you got the Wheel of Fortune with Goddess Lakshmi, the Goddess of Abundance and Wealth, as well as inner wealth, and you got Justice. Remember when those 4 cards that popped out at the side, or the 3 cards, it was Justice, and I forget. All right. So I feel like this is about a separation or a breakup here, okay? And leaving, definitely leaving things behind that. If it isn't just romantic, it can be a separation where you're just leaving a situation, some kind of legal matter being resolved, working in your favor. Because that's what you got. You got 10 of Pentacles up here in you. You got 10 of Pentacles, and you got 2 of Pentacles down here. A busy time of a lot of plate spinning. And I'm talking about the previous read that I couldn't finish. All right, so I'm gonna. There we go. I let my intimate relationships be my greatest learning devices for spiritual growth and healing. Absolutely. Yeah, so learning from your previous relationships. All right. I'm going to put this down here. And on the bottom we have, sleep is a spiritual practice. So if you've been missing sleep, if you've been losing sleep, speaking to, definitely, it's a wonderful thing. You know, taking care of your health, you need that time to sleep, to regenerate. Trust me, I know this. I've been going through it myself. But if you know, your body is your temple, and you take care of it, you get your sleep, and then you get your energy back up, and then you can focus and fix, you know, a lot of things in your life. If you come from, you know, a stable, mental, kind of balanced body in alignment, as opposed to being tired and grumpy and all that. But then, you know, having said that, sometimes we have no choice, right? We have to do what we have to do. All right, so this is the Divine Feminine Oracle cards by Megan Watterson. Please, can we get, you know what, I'm just gonna, I always like to see if I pull a goddess card and she pops out. Sometimes I like to just have her around because I just love it. So I have Goddess Saraswati here. I'm just gonna put her back in the deck just in case. All right. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For April 25th to the 30th. Please, can we please get a goddess, ascended master, or saint for some guidance for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 25th to the 30th. Oh, there we go. Wow, we got Goddess Yemoja. Isn't that lovely? We're talking about, how much did I talk about Nagas and water spirits and so on. So we've got a mermaid in the house here with Goddess Yemoja, the goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. Fantastic. Let's read about her. Thank you, Goddess Yemoja. All right. Now on the bottom we have Sarah Lakali, Queen of the Outsiders. I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. Thank you, Goddess Sarah Lakali. And I faintly recollect some information, but I'm not going to talk about it if I don't know fully. So I'm going to look into that again later. So let's talk about Goddess Yemoja. Isn't she fantastic? My goodness. 194. When your soul selects her card, Yemoja creates a flow where before there was a block or a stagnation in our life force. When we feel uninspired or stuck in life or in a creative endeavor, from having a child to writing a book. That's Goddess Saraswati here too. Yemoja is the feminine essence that sets our energy back in motion. As a mermaid, she exists both in the world and also in the unseen depths. She can help us dive down deep into the unconscious or into the collective unconscious and retrieve the hidden secrets or the wise pearls that we need to integrate now for our life to flow again. That's the High Priestess too. As the Queen of the Ocean, like Goddess Lakshmi here as well, she baptizes us to start over, to begin again right now, to let everything become brand new. She encourages us to use water as a ritual to send out our offerings to her, to bless our bodies in a warm bath, or to walk along a body of water and allow its perspective to give us the answer or blessing we seek. Yemoja wants to cleanse us of the thoughts that are holding us back. Why do children calm down after a bath? Why do we feel healed and more centered after a nice long soak? Water is the element that held us in the womb, the return to our first and most primal element, the loss of gravity, the freedom of buoyancy. This allows us to release feelings of thoughts of being trapped or stuck. Yemoja reminds you to use your trail. You are not of this earth, you are of the sea. Soul voice meditation. What do I need to bring from out of the depths into the material world? Intention. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. Isn't that fantastic? Let me read you a little bit about her. Yemoja represents the creative force of the unconscious, the secret depths that bring the unseen into the physical realm. The African goddess Yemoja gave birth to all the 14 gods and goddesses in the Yoruba religion. She is caring and nurturing and yet also fiercely protective and strong, with a desire to relieve her children of any struggles or sorrows. She is worshipped at the ocean or in any flowing body of water, though it is said that her true home is in the Ogun River in Nigeria. She is considered to be a mermaid whose energy, blessings, and power flows through all forms of water, cleansing, renewing, inspiring, and reminding us of the limitless love we are. In Brazil and Uruguay, she is offered succulent foods and gifts on tiny boats cast out to the sea from the beaches. Her worshippers ask her to give them her blessings so that their desires in the new year can manifest. She is the queen of the ocean, the ruler of the subconscious, and the creative force that allows us to translate the ineffable into art. As the mother of all, she is the energy that brings new life into this world. Isn't that freaking awesome? Thank you, Goddess Yemoja. So beautiful. Let's just leave you with that. Speaking to secrets, speaking to releasing blockages, and also to surround yourself with water. Even when I was reading that, it looked like this 8 of Cups. You see this woman walking along the beach here. So I know a lot of people are going on vacation right now. I keep getting it in the messages as well for the comments, which I cannot get back to yet because I don't like to give responses if I'm not, like, you know, centered and having the time to give my full attention. But it really is, I've been getting this message, not just for you guys, but for a lot of people. This consistent reminder to water, water, water. Be around water, take care of the water, surround yourself near water. And here, Goddess Yemoja talking about, you know, children coming down after a bath, being around the water yourself, this freedom, feeling of buoyancy, this first primal kind of taking you back to that moment when you were in your mother's stomach. All right, so let's get now. Thank you, Goddess Yemoja. I love it. I'm going to look up Goddess Yemoja for sure before I go to sleep. This is Rochelle. Is this? I have amnesia. Rochelle Sharman's done this like 1,000 times and I got amnesia. Rochelle Sharman's. Woo! There you go. Scorpio, I gotta say, your reading here hasn't been this active in a long time, okay? Where the cards are popping out. I was trying to say the cards are popping out, and I said cops. Oh, well. All right. So on the bottom, you got opal, joy. I love it, love it, love it, okay? But let's just talk about these here. Soul connection crystal with the lovers. Master teacher card, meaning it speaks to all of your healing, all of your chakras. It works with all your chakras here. And then we got moonstone with cycles. This is about feminine cycles, not just about, you know, your period and things like that, but also about when you go through menopause or other cycles for womanhood, rites of passage as well. And like the moon and its cycles, the moonstone speaking to feminine cycles and the importance of that. And then we got kunzite with self-love, and then joy with opal. But I'm just going to reshuffle to get one card. Thank you so much. But can we get one crystal, please, to work with for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 25th to the 30th, please? Can we get one card for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 25th to the 30th? Sunstone, empowerment. And then we have on the bottom, emerald, compassion. All right. So let's read about Sunstone. All right, it's creams and oranges with tiny vibrant speckles, and it's related to the solar plexus chakra. It's around your tummy area, and it says here the qualities of the crystal. Crystal meaning connects to the energy of the divine source of all things, awakens self-empowerment, creating strength and courage, enhances leadership qualities, and the ability to listen to your higher guidance, dissolves frustration in your life, activates rebirth, facilitates transformation. It says here, you are encouraged to listen. If you've been sitting on the sidelines, it is now a perfect time to dance into your own light. You are encouraged to listen to your own intuition, and if you've been compromising yourself due to fear of others' rejections, you are being encouraged to stop any self-sabotaging behavior. It is time for you to speak up for what you believe in, and as you step further into your power, you will know exactly what to say and how to say it in a diplomatic and compassionate way. Know that you are a strong and empowered person, and it is time to be seen and heard. The world needs people like you to step up and shine your light. Work closely with Sunstone because this medicine will assist you greatly in dissolving any fears that may hold you back from truly awakening your personal power, allowing you to shine in all your magnificence. All right, so it's talking about not letting self-sabotage get in the way here. And it's time to shine. All right, so now I'm going to move. Woo! Okay, true love. You got true love. It popped out before I could. And separation. You got true love and separation. Okay. So that's the way it happened, and that's the way we're going to take it. Okay. So true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And then separation on the bottom. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Now, I think you guys recall when I was looking at this, even from the beginning of the reading, I was like, okay, the 10 of Cups is a happily ever after. And I said to you that, you know, it generally means, you know, having your perfect mate, the home, finances, land, everything is great, life is wonderful. And then I said to you, it could also mean, you know, whatever is your happily ever after. Because I was confused as to why the happily ever after is there. Fortune is there with the couple, Lakshmi and Vishnu. And then we've got leaving a sad situation, leaving, you know, and this divorcee energy, and then this oppression over here with the Wawalak, with this tower moment of something coming undone. And we also got justice on the side as well, with the side read that fell out, speaking to legal matters being sorted out. So the reason being here, what we see is that you are might be someone around you who's left. That's what it is, okay? Sacrifice here, and someone around you, 8 of Cups, who is looking for more. Or maybe even you who are looking for more. Whatever the case is here, it looks like it's a true love situation. And there is this definite mother energy that's here, walking away from something that wasn't fulfilling. And with the tower moment, something happening, and that tower moment can be a big fight all the way to something unexpected coming out of nowhere, blowing your life up, okay? Or it could be just a crumbling down to an old way of thinking, it just, you know, being broken down here. So it looks like this is a love situation, but there's a separation. Just like that Wheel of Fortune energy, which I was explaining to you, is generally the Wheel of Fortune is if you've been in a loving relationship, like the 10 of Cups energy here, which is generally a happily ever after. The Wheel of Fortune spins and it brings in change. It could be a separation or a divorce. Now, if it's something where you've been single, I said, then it can bring in newfound abundance, new love. When I see a lot of this mother energy and I see the ending here with the Queen of Swords, It looks like it's something that's painful for you because it's something unexpected, especially with the Wawalak, some kind of offense that's been done that the other person, which I was speaking to, even this like water spirit, this snake spirit, is like very, very like vicious when you've offended them, right? So they were definitely repentant, but they had to pay the price for a long time. So whatever the situation here is, it looks like it's so confusing. It looks like there's definitely around you this energy of a secret being revealed with the High Priestess, also with this creative energy here with the goddess Saraswati. High Priestess can speak to your intuition, being guided by your intuition. Also, she's a keeper of secrets. So whatever the secret is here that's been revealed, or the Eight of Cups leading that, clarifying this, walking away from a sad situation, ending up solo with the Queen of Swords, even though they may be your true love. Now let's just read about the true love card and get some more clarification, because sometimes this deck, it just goes left, okay, when you think it's going one way. This is the romance of a lifetime. You pulled this card because true and lasting love is here for you. If your question was about a specific person, then this card serves as validation of the relationship's divine nature. This individual has genuine love for you, and you both can overcome the issues that arise. This is especially the case if you can express your feelings through attributes such as kindness and compassion and courtesy toward each other. For instance, having honest conversations would be an expression of your true love, even if it involves discussing uncomfortable topics. If you're currently seeking a relationship, this card offers you assurance that true love is on its way. Keep the faith that a wonderful relationship is destined to come to you, and don't compromise with an unsuitable partner. It's essential that you treat yourself well by taking excellent care of yourself, for the foundation of a true love relationship is two people who cherish who they are. And if you ever listen to any of my readings about Goddess Lakshmi, the story of Goddess Lakshmi, how churning of the ocean between the gods and the demons, and how Lakshmi came out of the ocean here, and then she was so beautiful and everybody wanted her, and then she went up to Lord Vishnu, who was solo at the time, and he accepted her as his consort or his partner, even though he basically said to her he doesn't need a partner, but if she wished to stay, that it would be okay with him. Speaking to two people who cherish who they are, a meeting of equals. And so, you know, that wonderful union between two people who are whole unto themselves, and together it's just two awesome people. And so you hear with true love, it's saying, for the foundation of a true love relationship is two people who cherish who they are. So now separation, I'm just going to read you separation, because you know what it looks like as well. Even with Sunstone, it was talking about it's your time to shine and take this new life going forward, and not to self-sabotage, right? And even with true love, it said, you know, whatever issues there are, you can work it out with compassion and communication, positive communication. Here's Emerald with compassion as well. So it looks like there's a true love situation here, but there's some self-sabotage going on, and something, you know, that maybe was a little bit shady on someone's part. I'm not saying it's you, but, you know, leading to a separation. So it says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. The romance angels are helping you during this period of separation from your partner. This card comes to you as an indication of angelic support as you spend time away from each other. While you're apart, the angels can help you fill your hours with healthy activities, which will help you your present or future relationships. This card may indicate a temporary period of aloneness, such as while your partner is traveling for business, or a time in your life when you're single and preparing for your next relationship. It can also mean a marital separation or divorce. Call upon the angels for support and guidance during these transitions. They can help you discover the deep healing to be mined as you spend time alone, which prepares you for the next part of your relationship journey. Ooh, okay. All right, so this is the last oracle card. This is Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. Can we please get a card here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 25th to the 30th? consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. So I'll put Sunstone down here, and I'll put this one over here. And on the bottom, we've got honesty is essential. See, there's that deception. To be a loving person, it's important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. Now, this card's always a little bit creeptastic, okay? Because you see, this person has a mask on, and they're offering a rose with this little cherub in the rose with a Cupid's bow kind of thing, aiming that arrow at this person whose back is turned, but she senses his presence. And then we see the moon here, a full moon. It's speaking to what happens at night, things in your subconscious coming to the surface. It speaks to secrets, hidden feelings. And here definitely with the mask, deception. So when you see this together, it's about, especially with the High Priestess here, it's definitely wisdom with Goddess Saraswati, but the High Priestess is also about intuition and secrets being revealed, which led to the walking away here. And here it's saying honesty is essential. So let me read this to you. This is my card for stalkers. This is my card for cheating or, sorry, 1 second. I'm not alone. It's going to take a sec. 1 second. Sorry about that. All right, so let me read these two to you. We'll start with 50. Consider your foundation. And there's this couple looking at their house. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. Love means to commit without guarantees. We give ourselves completely in the hope that love will be the lasting result. Love is an act of faith. Surround yourself with love and know that your life will be better for it. And then 38. I'm speaking to look at how committed you are in love, okay? And then 38, honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it's important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. Love seeks to do what is best for another person. Speak honestly. Tell the truth about your emotions. Use this as an opportunity to clear the air and turn this into a positive outcome. All right, Scorpio, I think that's pretty straightforward here, this reading. If it is a separation for some of you, it looks like financially it's going to be wonderful. You'll be fine. But somebody here has made a big boo-boo, okay? With this Tower card, with the Wawalak especially. Some offense that's been done that the other side is not easily going to forgive. In fact, they want, you know, revenge. Like, this is not something that is going to be easily forgiven. So I think maybe perhaps giving that person time to cool off and, you know, to give some breathing room here to the situation, some kind of temporary separation going on even, you know, possibly. Even if it's a divorce, okay? Something where you let them, it's a true love situation. But somebody's messed up here, okay? I don't want to say it's you because I don't know. It just seems to be, you know, there's definitely deception, walking away from something unfulfilling, and secrets, definitely, okay? And then saying for you, consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. And then we keep getting the self-sabotage and how you communicate. Communicating truthfully shows respect to the other person. And then, you know, just that enough, that just showing respect, even if you mess up so badly, to have that respect to tell the truth. And then, you know, that being so healing, just to hear someone like not BS for a second, okay, if that's what they're expecting. Truth is a beautiful thing. So just give them the time to cool off, basically, okay? It doesn't look like, I don't know. I'm not going to say you guys are going to get back together again. It could very well be that this is going to be a big learning experience. But unfortunately here, you know, I don't know. Even if it's a separation, Scorpio, it looks like, you know, you still have options. It looks like after this, you'll still find somebody, okay? This is not going to be, you know, the nail in the coffin here where your life is over. It is a situation. But it looks like whatever happens from this, you know, your coins are right and you still have options in life. It's just something that's going to be making you, you know, a little bit more Queen of Swords going forward. Okay, maybe a little bit more colder, maybe a little bit more wiser next time. But also travel is indicated as well, okay, with 3 cards here, with the 6 of Swords, the 8 of Cups leaving, and the Wheel of Fortune with Goddess Lakshmi here. So I hope that resonated for you. I hope things work out. I'm sorry if this was a negative reading, but you know, it's not all bad. Sometimes things don't work out, but it looks like this is gonna still, you're gonna be okay. Please do check out the May readings. I'll have those posted tomorrow. And then there's going to be a bit of a break because I am going to be away and I need some time to resettle. So until then, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye for now.